If this is to shed a light and continue to keep the conversation going on my behalf, then I'm okay with it.
LeBron James's cars are suddenly under the spotlight. Rumors of hidden compartments and mysterious items swirled when authorities reportedly got involved. What they discovered isn't just another celebrity story. It's a shocking twist of fame, mystery, and secrets. And I've got the details they're not showing you. Garage of the Greats. What's in LeBron's fleet? The car collection of LeBron James is remarkable not just for its scale, but for its diversity, blending high-end supercars, luxury sedans, and performance-oriented machines. Various sources estimate that his garage includes up to 15 different vehicles, collectively valued in the millions of dollars. At the top of the performance spectrum lies the Porsche 918 Spyder, a hybrid supercar combining a 4.6-liter V8 engine with 2 electric motors, producing around 887 horsepower. Its acceleration is blistering, 0 to 60 mph in roughly 2.5 seconds, and with only 918 units ever produced worldwide, it's one of the rarest road-legal supercars. Equally striking is the Lamborghini Aventador Roadster in LeBron's collection, a convertible with a 6.5-liter V12 engine, delivering tremendous power and with a custom wrap that matches the colorway of his King's Pride sneakers. This personalization underscores that the cars are not just status symbols, but extensions of his personal brand and tastes. Yet, his interests are not confined to supercars alone. The collection reportedly also includes luxury sedans and grand tourers, from models like Rolls-Royce Phantom, once gifted to him, to high-end variants in other brands. In sum, LeBron's fleet reflects a combination of performance, prestige, and personal style, a fleet fit not just for driving, but for making a statement. When dealers use your name without consent. In 2024, LeBron James confronted a small California dealership, Effortless Motors, after it posted on Instagram claiming to have sold him a Bugatti Veyron, a claim that was entirely false. The post included a video of a Bugatti being unloaded from a transport truck alongside a congratulatory message addressed to the NBA superstar, suggesting he was their VIP customer.
LeBron, people, rightfully so, LeBron's people got mad.
Yeah.
So my thing was, LeBron's 6'9", 6'10". I know him, good friend of mine. If he could fit in this car, because I thought it was his, if he could fit in this car and he don't want it, I'm going to call old boy up. So I called him. Damn near in tears.
However, shortly after the post went live and began circulating, LeBron publicly responded on his Instagram story. "Stop the cap. Liars. I don't even have that car. Clout chasers." The reaction from fans was swift. Many flooded the dealership's social media pages with negative reviews and comments, denouncing the misuse of his name for what appeared to be a marketing stunt. Under pressure, the dealership removed the post and issued an apology. Its owner admitted that the post had been part of a marketing ploy and not based on any actual transaction. They had never sold LeBron a car. This incident reveals a darker, often overlooked side to celebrity car culture, the exploitation of fame for profit without consent. It shows how easily a simple Instagram post can distort reality, mislead consumers, and damage reputations, not only of the celebrity, but of any business that engages in deceptive marketing. It also underscores the risk public figures face when their name is used without authorization. Finally, the episode raises broader questions about ethics and legality. What protections do public figures have against unauthorized endorsements? And how should consumers treat flashy promotional posts that appear to involve celebrities? This case stands as a cautionary tale, not about what's inside LeBron's garage, but about what happens when fame becomes a marketing tool. Performance meets personal brand. Cars as identity. Among the most fascinating aspects of LeBron's car collection is not just the power or price tags, but the way some vehicles are tailored to reflect his personal identity, style, and broader brand. The Lamborghini Aventador in his garage is a prime example. Rather than opting for a stock configuration, the car was given a bespoke wrap tied to the design of his Nike King's Pride sneaker line. This shows a deliberate marriage between his athletic fame, lifestyle brand, and automotive taste.
He signed with Nike because of Michael Jordan. It's like, no, the fuck I didn't. I signed with Nike because I got a hell of a signing bonus and they gave me a 7-year, $90 million contract.
Choosing a supercar like the Lamborghini Aventador Roadster or the Porsche 918 isn't just about raw speed, it's also about making a personal statement. These aren't off-the-lot anonymous luxury vehicles. They are carefully selected and in some cases customized to align with how LeBron sees himself and wants to be perceived publicly. In that sense, each car becomes a material reflection of his success, his tastes, and his brand identity. But the blend of performance and personalization also speaks to broader issues of celebrity branding and consumer culture. For LeBron, these cars are visibility tools. They send signals about affluence, success, and status not only to fans, but to collaborators, sponsors, and peers. The fusion of car culture and celebrity branding amplifies the impact each purchase can have. Moreover, this dynamic raises interesting questions. Does the personalization dilute the purity of the car as a performance machine? Or does it add meaning, transforming a car into a curated statement piece? For LeBron's admirers and skeptics, such questions add layers. Is he just collecting cars or crafting a narrative about success, status, and identity? Value, depreciation, and investment. Are celebrity cars assets or liabilities? When a high-profile individual accumulates a fleet of exotic cars, the assumption might lean toward lavish spending without concern for value. But in many cases, as with LeBron's collection, some of these vehicles appreciate in value, becoming collector's items rather than simple depreciating assets. The Porsche 918 Spyder in his garage, for instance, is widely regarded not just as a supercar, but as a rare, limited production collector's piece, making it exceptionally valuable even years after purchase. According to one write-up on his collection, the aggregate value of his fleet, across supercars and luxury sedans, has been estimated in the multi-million-dollar range. For a public figure with substantial earnings and investments, allocating part of wealth into exotic cars can operate as a kind of diversified asset, especially if the cars are rare, well-maintained, and in demand among collectors. Yet, there are trade-offs. Exotic cars typically carry high maintenance, storage, insurance, and depreciation costs if not chosen carefully. For many celebrities, the hulking cost of upkeep plus the volatility of value depending on model rarity and market demand means such a collection can become a liability if mismanaged. In LeBron's case, though, evidence suggests he's largely curated his choices, favoring limited edition or high-prestige cars, which helps mitigate the typical long-term financial losses associated with flashy buys. This raises a broader topic. At what point does a celebrity car collection shift from being a display of wealth to a considered investment portfolio? For someone like LeBron, with high income and a global brand, high-end vehicles may serve as both lifestyle indulgence and long-term assets, depending on how they're managed. The balance between expense and enduring value is subtle, yet crucial to understanding celebrity luxury beyond mere flashiness. Public eye always on. Fame, scrutiny, and privacy. Erosion. For a figure as globally visible as LeBron James, public fascination goes far beyond his performance on the basketball court. Every move, whether on the court, off it, or even in his personal life, tends to be amplified and scrutinized, and that scrutiny can have real consequences. According to a recent assessment of modern sports stars, the level of visibility athletes face today is unprecedented. What past generation stars could do quietly is now instantly visible to millions.
One of the top 5 most highly paid athletes in the world. How do you get your head around that?
I think, for me, I stay humble in the sense of knowing that less than 10 years and less than 15 years ago, I knew where I was.
This constant exposure means rumors, speculation, and false stories can spread quickly. For example, in 2024, a small car dealership falsely claimed to have sold Bugatti Veyron to LeBron, tagging him in their post to suggest he was a client. The claim was entirely untrue, and LeBron publicly responded, calling them out as clout chasers. The dealership later deleted the post and apologized, but that risk goes beyond obvious lies. In the digital age, algorithm-driven content systems, including AI-powered platforms, may unintentionally amplify speculative or fabricated stories, especially those involving celebrities. For a public figure like LeBron, distinguishing fact from falsehood is a constant challenge, and often the burden of refuting misleading or damaging rumors falls on him. This dynamic raises deeper concerns about privacy, identity, and public narrative. When social media feeds speculative rumors faster than facts can be checked, a celebrity's private life, their habits, possessions, even their car collection, becomes a public spectacle. What was once personal or semi-private loses that boundary, exposing the individual to misinformation, misrepresentation, or even exploitation. In that sense, the luxury lifestyle plus fame plus social media equation is far from harmless. It creates an environment where truth is shaky, personal boundaries blur, and public perception can be manipulated, sometimes without the celebrity even having a real say. Beyond the court, building a business and cultural empire. LeBron's identity today stretches well beyond being just a basketball star. Over the years, he has systematically expanded his profile, weaving together sports, business, media, and activism to craft a multifaceted legacy.
To not only to my hometown, but go across all over the world and inspire people and inspire kids and inspire the youth. I think it's just as important as what I do on the basketball floor. I always appreciate it. It's the game that I love.
His entrepreneurial moves are broad and strategic. He has a stake in major sports business ventures through Fenway Sports Group, investments in companies like Blaze Pizza, and even ownership in European football via a share in Liverpool FC. At the same time, his long-term endorsement deal with Nike reportedly surpasses $1 billion, underlining how his brand value goes far beyond athletic performance. Culturally, LeBron has become a bridge between sports, entertainment, and social influence. Through ventures like The Shop, a talk show platform where athletes, artists, and thinkers discuss culture, politics, and everyday life, he has helped shift what it means to be an athlete in the 21st century. This kind of diversification transforms a career. Rather than being defined by games won or stats logged, LeBron positions himself as a long-term cultural force, a businessman-artist-activist hybrid. For many fans and observers, that journey reframes success in broader terms: influence, cultural capital, financial empowerment, and social impact, not just championships or scoring averages. Yet this expansion also intensifies pressure. As much as he builds businesses and shapes public discourse, each venture carries reputational risk. Successes can elevate him, failures can attract scrutiny, and business missteps can overshadow his athletic legacy. In short, being a global icon now means managing not only performance on the court, but also a complex portfolio of brands, investments, and public expectations. Rumors versus reality. Over decades of fame, LeBron James has repeatedly become the subject of rumors, from alleged statements to fabricated controversies. Many of these stories circulate widely, yet lack verifiable sources. According to a recent collection of debunked claims, there are at least 15 widely shared rumors about him that have been disproven. False claims about celebrities often tap into existing public fascination, combining elements of scandal, surprise, or shock, which makes them more likely to spread fast. In one example, a post circulated showing a supposed headline about a scandalous connection between LeBron and another public figure, but the claim was traced back to a manipulated image. The original headline from the news outlet was altered to include false content. The impact of such misinformation is not limited to gossip. For public figures like LeBron, with massive influence, brand deals, and a global audience, false stories can damage reputation, erode trust, and cause long-lasting misunderstandings. The broader social consequences are significant. Once a false rumor gains traction, it can feed fan disputes, spread as truth, and influence public opinion even after it has been debunked. These patterns echo broader issues in how celebrity culture interacts with media and public perception. As some analyses note, rumor mills thrive on sensationalism and the public's appetite for dramatic stories. For observers and fans alike, this raises an important question. How can one responsibly navigate celebrity news, especially when so many claims lack evidence? For LeBron, perhaps now more than ever, the challenge is not just performance on court, but defending his legacy and narrative against the tide of fabricated stories. Authorities reportedly made startling discoveries inside LeBron James's cars, sending shockwaves through the sports world. From hidden compartments to unexplained items, the findings could have serious implications for ongoing investigations. Every new piece of information has the potential to rewrite what we thought we knew about James, his entourage, and the inner workings of celebrity life. Stay tuned, the story is far from over.